Everyone in this world wants to learn about the frugal habits of billionaires. This curiosity in most people is only because they want to incorporate some of those habits into their life, ultimately taking benefits from such habits. The majority of the people think that billionaires would have a number of houses in every place of the world, have a lot of cars like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and much more. But you will be shocked to learn that there are some billionaires who have too many frugal habits and loves to live everyday life like an ordinary man. You don't know those simple billionaires yet, but in this video, you're about to discover the life of the top 10 billionaires with surprising frugal habits. Number 1. Warren Buffett. Most of the billionaires love to change their mansions time after time. But Warren Buffett, who ranks in the list of richest men globally with $105 billion net worth, is still living in the house in Omaha, which he bought for just $31,500 in 1958. The home of this great personality consists of 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and covers a total area of 6,570 square feet. Now, this home is worth more than $650,000, but still, he can be lived in the billion-dollar house if he wishes. The employees of Warren Buffett revealed that despite being a billionaire, he doesn't carry even a single cell phone, as well as there is no computer placed on his desk at the office. Warren Buffett also has a planned lightweight diet. He takes 5 drinks of Coca-Cola and 2 potato chips in a day. Number 2. Mark Zuckerberg. The 5th wealthiest man on the earth, Mark Zuckerberg, owner of Facebook, who has a total net worth of $115 billion, drives a simple car named as Volkswagen GTI with manual transmission. This car values not more than $30,000. Moreover, Mark Zuckerberg was found eating at McDonald's with his wife many times. Mark Zuckerberg is so much frugal that he wears simple t-shirts and jeans during his work time at the office. Despite being able to live in a billion-dollar house or sleeping in a bed full of diamonds, Mark Zuckerberg lives in a simple house worth $7 million. Number 3. Bill Gates. Frugality runs in the blood of the world's 3rd richest men. Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft, has a total net worth of $138 billion. But he wears a wristwatch cost only $10. Moreover, he loves to wear old-fashioned clothes as well as he still washes the plates after dinner for his family. Bill Gates made a purchase of $43 million in buying a house in California, and you will be surprised to know that it was the rarest case when he spent such an amount of money on his own. Number 4. Carlos Slim Helu. Carlos Slim Helu has a net worth of more than $76 billion. But he is such type of simple man who loves to drive himself in his old Mercedes-Benz around the town without any driver. He used to come to his office in that same car. Moreover, Carlos lived more than 40 years in the same house, which only have 6 bedrooms. He raised his children and then grandchildren in the same house. Carlos does not like luxury life like buying a private jet for business tours or buying a Ferrari for going to the office. Resources have revealed that once he bought an $80 million house in Manhattan, but recently he tried to sell it immediately. Number 5. Charlie Ergen. Managing director of Dish Network Charlie Ergen is such a frugal person that he brings his old brown lunch bag to the office. It consists of sandwiches and much more things that his wife cooks for him daily. Moreover, Charlie didn't hesitate in sleeping with his colleagues in a single room of a hotel during business tours. The reason for such an outstanding frugality of this great man was his financial background when he was 7 years old. Charlie is one of those billionaires who are self-made by their own hard work. Number 6. Azim Premji. India's most successful tech service provider Azim Premji has a lot of frugal habits. He is one of the wealthiest people in India, with a net worth of more than $20 billion. He is so much frugal that he does not hesitate in hiring a rickshaw from the airport to his home in Bangalore. Regardless of being a great businessman, he never travels in business class and never buys luxury cars. Moreover, for a local trip, he uses already used cars. In his whole life, he didn't spend a lot of money on his own. According to the resources, Azim asks his employees to turn off the lights to save electricity at the end of the day. Overall, Azim loves to live a simple life just like an ordinary man lives in India. Number 7. Amancio Ortega. One of the most successful men on the earth, Amancio Ortega, who is the managing director of Zara, still lives a frugal life. He has a total net worth of $76 billion. His net worth is so much huge that he can live in a mansion in any place of the world, but he lives in an apartment building. Ortega spends his break time with his employees in the coffee shop as well as he also enjoys the company of his employees. Just like the uniform of Mark Zuckerberg, Amancio also wears a proper uniform on a daily basis. Mostly, he wears a white shirt with gray paint. Number 8. Ingvar Kamprad. A 91-year-old billionaire Ingvar Kamprad is such a humble person who doesn't care about what people will say about him. After transferring his assets to his sons Peter, Matthias, and Jonas, the managing director of IKEA had a total net worth of $3 billion. Despite having a billionaire family with his sons, he loves to spend a simple life. Many times, he has been seen riding a local bus from his office to his home. Kamprad is now living in a one-story home in Sweden. Number 9. David Cheriton. David Cheriton is such a simple billionaire that he loves to save money from each and every point where he finds a risk of wasting money, even having $12 billion net worth. He thinks that food will be a great source of wasting money. So whenever he takes his meal from some expensive restaurant, he saves the food for the next day. Moreover, as a humble person, he loves to wear simple clothes as well as he uses his bike for going to his office instead of using expensive cars. Whenever there is a need for a vehicle, he uses his old Honda sedan or Volkswagen. One of the most popular frugality of this billionaire is that he reuses tea bags instead of throwing them. Number 10. John Caudwell. John Caudwell has a net worth of $3 billion. He is the managing director and founder of a British cell phone company named Phones for You. His lifestyle is very similar to an ordinary person's lifestyle. According to those people who are much close to him, John Caudwell still cuts his own hair as well as he wears very simple clothes. Once he said to Forbes, "I don't need Savile Row suits, so how simple life do these billionaires have?" The majority of the people think that only labor or any man who earns less amount in a month are frugal so that he can save some money for his future usage. But that's not correct. Frugality runs in the blood of any self-made man. And we have found that not only millionaires but also there are some billionaires who have frugal habits.